Believe it or not, fish eggs can travel through birds. Certain fish species, like carp and killifish, have a remarkable ability to survive a challenging journey through the digestive systems of birds. When birds eat these fish eggs, they can endure the harsh conditions of digestion and remain unharmed. Once the birds excrete them, the eggs can hatch into tiny fish, ready to start their lives in new waters. This unique survival mechanism is crucial for the fish species, allowing them to colonize distant ponds, lakes, and rivers that might not be accessible otherwise. It's like nature's own version of hitchhiking. By passing through birds, these fish can spread across vast landscapes and find new habitats to thrive in. It also raises fascinating questions about how species can adapt and survive in changing environments. So the next time you see a swimming fish, remember that its journey might have begun with a bird's meal. Isn't nature incredible? Ever wondered how many legs a centipede really has? Despite its name, which comes from the Latin word for 100, a centipede typically has around 30 legs. This intriguing creature, found in various habitats around the world, often gives people the wrong impression with its name. Centipedes belong to the class Chilopoda and vary greatly in size, color, and number of legs, with some species sporting more or fewer legs. The number can depend on the type of centipede, as they can have anywhere from 15 to 177 pairs of legs, though they always have an odd number of total legs because they add new segments as they grow. Centipedes are carnivorous and are equipped with venomous fangs that help them hunt and immobilize their prey. So while they may not literally have 100 legs, they are fascinating and effective predators in their ecosystems. Their unique adaptations make them an essential part of the food chain, both as hunters and as prey. Next time you see one, remember this surprising detail about their legs. Did you know a clean environment boosts productivity? According to research, keeping your workspace tidy can significantly enhance your focus and creativity. When your surroundings are cluttered, your mind tends to follow suit, leading to feelings of stress and distraction. This jumble can make it harder to concentrate on tasks at hand. Conversely, a clean space fosters a sense of calm and order, enabling you to delve into your work without constant interruptions from visual chaos. Simple strategies like organizing your desk, decluttering files, and adopting minimalistic decor can create a more tranquil atmosphere. Even plants can play a role. Studies show that greenery can improve mood and air quality. So if you're looking to ramp up your productivity, consider transforming your environment. What changes will you make today to create a cleaner, more focused workspace? Can you imagine that birds sleep while flying? It sounds unbelievable, but certain birds like frigate birds and swifts have developed the remarkable ability to rest in midair. Researchers equip these avian marvels with tiny EEG sensors to monitor their brain activity, revealing a fascinating phenomenon known as unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. This means that while one half of their brain sleeps, the other half remains fully alert, allowing them to navigate, avoid obstacles, and maintain balance all while soaring through the skies. This unique adaptation is essential for birds that face the challenge of crossing vast oceans for days or even weeks without resting on solid ground. For example, these species often cannot land safely on water or may find themselves without food sources during long journeys. Their ability to sleep during flight is a brilliant evolutionary response to the challenges of migration. Uniquely, frigate birds and swifts are the only known vertebrates capable of such a seamless combination of motion and sleep, showcasing yet again how nature innovates to ensure survival, even in the air. Is it really true that crooked noses signaled power? In ancient Rome, a crooked nose was seen as a symbol of strong leadership. This fascinating belief stemmed from society's unusual standards, where specific facial features, particularly distinct noses, were considered indicators of wisdom, intelligence, and nobility. Many statues and busts of Roman emperors showcase these prominent noses, emphasizing their connection to power. For the Romans, a strong nose suggested not only physical presence, but also a strategic mind capable of military prowess and effective governance. This intriguing perspective shows how, even in ancient times, people linked physical appearance to leadership qualities. It raises questions about how much our perceptions of authority today are still influenced by appearance. So next time you hear someone say, "Looks don't matter in leadership," remember the Roman emperors and their distinctive noses. Discover the secrets of ancient Lake Baikal. This remarkable lake, located in Siberia, Russia, has been around for around 25 million years, making it the oldest freshwater lake in the world. Not only is it deep and stunningly beautiful, but it also holds the highest volume of freshwater of any lake on Earth. Its age means that Lake Baikal has developed a unique ecosystem filled with species found nowhere else. For instance, the Baikal seal and over 1,700 plant and animal species call this lake home. Its waters are so clear that you can see down to 40 meters. Lake Baikal is crucial for the local climate and provides drinking water for millions. Additionally, its history reflects how resilient nature can be, standing the test of time while supporting diverse life. How has this ancient body of water shaped the surrounding environment over centuries? Have you ever wondered why sailors pray underwater? The Christ of the Abyss is an extraordinary 8-foot-tall sculpture submerged beneath the waves, representing hope and prayer for those navigating the seas. Crafted by the artist Guido Galletti in 1954, this stunning piece of art stands in the Mediterranean Sea near the Italian town of San Fruttuoso. It was installed to honor a local diver who died attempting to salvage a sunken ship. When divers and visitors explore its underwater realm, they often feel a sense of awe and peace, as if the statue is watching over them. Made from bronze, the sculpture has developed a beautiful green patina over the years, blending seamlessly into its aquatic habitat. It's not just a tourist attraction. The Christ of the Abyss serves as a poignant reminder of the connection between humanity and the ocean, inviting onlookers to reflect on their relationship with both sea and spirituality. Hard to believe, but Arabic script is truly unique. This fascinating writing system, widely used across the Arab world, consists of 28 consonants that create a fluid connection between letters. Unlike most alphabets, Arabic doesn't have separate letters for vowels. Instead, it uses diacritics, which are tiny symbols placed above or below consonants to indicate vowel sounds. This design not only makes Arabic visually stunning, but it also allows for a great deal of flexibility in pronunciation. For example, the same consonantal root can convey different meanings depending on how the diacritics are applied. This intriguing feature enables speakers to emphasize specific sounds or adjust words based on context, providing a rich tapestry of expression. Imagine reading a piece of Arabic writing. You see a harmonious dance of letters and symbols that intricately weaves meaning and art together. This unique combination of form and function captures the essence of the Arabic language, showcasing its beauty and complexity. Have you ever considered how such a system affects communication in daily life? You might be shocked to learn that butterflies taste with their feet by using specialized sensors called chemoreceptors found on their legs. When a butterfly lands on a plant, these chemoreceptors spring into action, quickly analyzing the surface for sugar levels, toxins, and whether it's a suitable home for their future caterpillars. This remarkable ability is especially crucial for female butterflies, as selecting the right leaves for egg laying can determine the survival of the next generation. A poor choice could lead to deadly consequences for the larvae, so they must be precise in their evaluation. Additionally, these taste sensors assist butterflies in locating the richest nectar sources, enhancing their ability to feed efficiently. With this system, butterflies save precious time and energy, making rapid assessments without needing to nibble or taste with their mouths. It's almost as if nature equipped them with a tongue on their toes, an adaptation that is both functional and vital for their survival in a complex ecosystem. How fascinating is it that with each delicate step, butterflies truly taste the world around them? Why is Thailand so special in Southeast Asia? Thailand stands out as the only country in the region that was never colonized by European powers. While neighboring nations fell under foreign control during the colonial era, Thailand managed to maintain its sovereignty through savvy diplomacy and strategic modernization. From the late 19th century, the Thai monarchy embraced Western ideas, reforming the military, education, and infrastructure to promote a more robust national identity. King Chulalongkorn, or Rama V, played a crucial role in these changes, modernizing Thailand and presenting it as a formidable nation on the world stage. This unique history has shaped Thailand's rich culture, blending traditional customs with influences from the West. The result is a vibrant society that celebrates its heritage, while also welcoming international visitors. Today, Thailand is known for its stunning landscapes, delicious cuisine, and warm hospitality, making it a top travel destination. So when we explore Thailand, we're experiencing a land that stands proudly on its own terms. How incredible is that? Believe it or not, a garbage bag costs $1,700. In an unexpected twist, Len Chiaga, the creative director behind a trendy fashion brand, has introduced what he claims is the world's most expensive garbage bag in his Fall-Winter 2022-2023 collection. This unique item, designed to look chic and sophisticated, challenges our traditional views of fashion and utility. It's crafted from high-quality materials, offering style alongside practicality. Imagine walking into a room with a bag that turns heads but also serves a purpose: getting rid of waste. Priced at $1,500, this luxury accessory invites consumers to consider not just style, but also the message they send through their purchases. While some might scoff at the idea of spending so much on something typically seen as disposable, Chiaga argues that it's about redefining everyday objects. Is this the future of fashion, where even our trash can be a statement piece? Discover the mystery behind Glastonbury Tor's legends. This striking hill, topped with its famous ruined tower, offers more than just a beautiful view in Somerset, England. Glastonbury Tor is a sandstone peak shaped by erosion over countless years, making it a remarkable natural feature. But it's not just the geology that fascinates. The site is deeply intertwined with stories of King Arthur and the search for the Holy Grail. Many believe that this mystical landscape holds spiritual significance, attracting visitors seeking both history and a sense of connection to the past. The legends surrounding Glastonbury Tor spark the imagination, prompting thoughts about ancient kings, quests, and the rich folklore that has flourished in this area. So when you stand atop this ancient site, you are not only gazing at the scenic beauty, but also stepping into a world of enchanting tales and historical wonders. Is it really true that Chile experienced the biggest earthquake ever? Absolutely. The largest earthquake ever recorded struck Chile on May 22, 1960, and it was a colossal force measuring between 9.4 and 9.6 on the magnitude scale. This tremor lasted an astonishing 10 minutes, wreaking havoc on cities and communities. The devastation wasn't confined to Chile alone. The quake generated powerful tsunamis that traveled across the Pacific Ocean, impacting places as far away as Hawaii and Japan. In fact, the waves reached heights of over 25 meters in some areas. The earthquake caused significant destruction, with thousands of lives lost and infrastructure obliterated. Reconstruction took years, highlighting the need for better preparedness for such natural disasters. This massive geological event reminds us of the Earth's power and the importance of understanding seismic activity. Are we ready for the next big one? You might be shocked to learn that fish can zap. Some fish have incredible abilities to generate electricity, with certain species packing a punch of up to 220 volts. How do they do it? These fish, like the electric eel and the knife fish, are equipped with specialized organs that produce electrical charges. They use these powerful discharges for multiple purposes. For example, when hunting in murky waters, they can stun their prey, making it easier to catch dinner. They also use electricity as a defense mechanism against predators, giving themselves a shocking advantage when threatened. Navigating through dark or cloudy water can be tricky, but these fish rely on their electrical senses to find their way around and communicate with each other. Imagine swimming and sending out electrical pulses to see your surroundings. So the next time you dive into a river or ocean, remember that some fish might just light up your world in an electrifying way. Here's something incredible about living in Singapore. If you're thinking about calling this beautiful island city-state home, you must prepare your wallet for living expenses that can run anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a month. This range covers essential needs like housing, food, transportation, and utilities, but it largely depends on your lifestyle choices. For example, if you love sampling the fine dining scene or indulging in the rich nightlife, your monthly expenses can reach even higher. Conversely, cooking at home and relying on public transport can significantly reduce costs. Housing often takes the lion's share of your budget, especially if you prefer a prime location in the bustling city center. Thankfully, more affordable housing options abound in the suburbs, offering a blend of comfort and savings. Additionally, don't overlook entertainment and leisure activities that can further stretch your finances. Whether you're planning a brief getaway or a permanent move, grasping the true cost of living in Singapore will ensure you can fully enjoy all that this vibrant destination offers without emptying your bank account. Believe it or not, the welwitschia is ancient and resilient. This incredible plant, found in the Namib Desert of Namibia and Angola, has an astonishing lifespan of over 1,500 years. Imagine living for more than a millennium. The welwitschia is truly unique, featuring only 2 long leaves that grow continuously throughout its life. As these leaves stretch toward the sun, they become tattered but never drop off, showcasing a remarkable adaptation to the harsh desert conditions. These leaves can reach impressive lengths, often twisting and curling in various directions as they endure fierce winds and extreme temperatures. Additionally, the welwitchia's deep roots tap into underground moisture, allowing it to thrive even when the surrounding environment is arid. This plant is not just a botanical marvel, but also a symbol of survival, demonstrating how life can flourish against the odds. Isn't nature fascinating? Have you ever seen a sunrise that lasts months? At the North Pole, this is more than just a dream. It's a unique reality. March 21st marks the day when the sun makes its grand entrance after being absent for half a year. This phenomenon is due to the tilt of the Earth's axis, which causes the poles to experience extreme variations in daylight. Once the sun rises, it stays above the horizon for 6 whole months, providing continuous daylight that can be mesmerizing and disorienting. From that moment until September 21st, the North Pole is bathed in sunlight, creating a dramatic landscape where the sun circles the sky without ever setting. Imagine how different life would be with day after day of sunshine. This incredible natural event showcases the wonders of our planet and reminds us of the unique characteristics of different regions. Can you picture enjoying endless days of daylight? Here's what actually happens when you fly 53 seconds. Did you know that in Scotland, there's a flight route connecting the tiny islands of Westray and Papa Westray that takes only 53 seconds? This remarkable journey holds the title of the shortest commercially operated air route in the world. Covering a mere distance of around 1.7 miles, this flight showcases how aviation connects even the smallest communities. Pilots soar over stunning coastal views, and passengers can catch a glimpse of the breathtaking landscape below. Despite its brief duration, the journey is often unforgettable, offering unique experiences for travelers. The shuttle typically operates multiple times a day and serves as an essential link for island residents, allowing convenient access to medical services, education, and jobs on the nearby islands. Imagine boarding a plane, and before you know it, you're arriving at your destination in less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee. Why exactly does the water bear defy nature's laws? Tardigrades, affectionately known as water bears, astonish scientists with their extraordinary resilience. These minuscule creatures, measuring only 0.5 millimeters, can endure conditions that would obliterate most life forms. They withstand intense heat, freezing temperatures close to absolute zero, and an absence of water. When faced with such extremes, tardigrades enter a remarkable state called tun, where they curl up into a cryptobiotic ball. This process allows them to halt all metabolic activities and lose nearly all of their body water. In this suspended state, they can survive for decades, only to revive once conditions improve and water becomes available. In 2007, they made history as the first animals to endure the harsh vacuum of space, a feat that has spurred scientific interest in their potential applications in long-term space travel, cryopreservation techniques, and even cancer resistance. By studying these remarkable organisms, researchers are unlocking the secrets of biological resilience, ultimately redefining our understanding of life itself. Could these tiny water bears hold the key to surviving the extremes of the universe? Discover the secrets of seahorse armor. Seahorses are truly fascinating creatures that stand out in the fish world. Unlike other fish, seahorses have a protective covering made of bony plates rather than the usual scales. This unique feature acts like armor, helping them defend against predators lurking in their watery habitats. These bony plates are arranged in rings along their bodies, giving seahorses a distinctive look while providing essential protection. Additionally, seahorses have another remarkable trait. They can change colors to blend in with their surroundings, making them even harder to spot. This combination of armor and camouflage allows seahorses to navigate their environments more safely. But what else makes these charming creatures special in the animal kingdom? Their unusual reproductive process, where males carry and give birth to young, adds another layer of intrigue to their already captivating lives. Did you know Superman changed comics forever? In 1938, the release of Action Comics #1 introduced the world to Superman, a character created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. This comic didn't just tell a story, it revolutionized the comic book industry. Superman, with his incredible powers and iconic S emblem, was the first superhero who embodied the idea of the caped crusader protecting the innocent. His debut marked the beginning of the superhero genre, inspiring countless characters and stories that followed. Readers were captivated by his battles against crime and injustice, making the comic wildly popular. The success of Superman ignited a new wave of creativity in comics, leading to the birth of many beloved superheroes we know today, like Batman and Wonder Woman. Can you imagine a world without these iconic heroes? You won't believe this about the USA's national debt. January 8, 1836, is a date that stands out in American history as the last day the United States was completely free of national debt. At that time, the U.S. government had managed to pay off all its loans, which was quite a feat in a growing nation. The environment was different, as government budgets were simpler and the economy was still in its infancy. This period of zero debt came during President Andrew Jackson's administration, who was a strong advocate for fiscal responsibility. However, this unique moment didn't last long. Just a few years later, financial obligations began to build up again, driven by wars, economic expansion, and various government programs. Today, the national debt has reached trillions of dollars, sparking ongoing debates about fiscal policy and economic strategy. How did a country once debt-free become so financially complex? What if I told you about the Mandela effect? This fascinating psychological phenomenon occurs when large groups of people share false memories, believing events happened differently than they really did. A classic example involves the beloved children's book series, which many incorrectly remember as the Berenstain Bears, instead of the correct title, the Berenstain Bears. This widespread confusion can stem from similar sounds or images that trick our brains into recalling the wrong details. The Mandela effect gets its name from the late Nelson Mandela. Some people mistakenly thought he died in prison in the 1980s, even though he was released and went on to become South Africa's president. Our memories are more malleable than we think, shaped by cultural influences and collective thought. So the next time you feel nostalgic about how things used to be, consider whether it's the real deal or a case of the Mandela effect. Believe it or not, camels rule the Australian outback. These fascinating animals were introduced to Australia in the 1840s to help explorers navigate the dry, harsh landscapes of the outback. At that time, they were the perfect solution for carrying heavy loads thanks to their incredible ability to go without water for long periods. But what started as a helping hand quickly turned into something bigger. Today, Australia is home to over 1 million feral camels. These wild camels have adapted remarkably well to their new environment, thriving in the arid conditions. Interestingly, they have become quite a problem for local ecosystems, as they graze on native plants and compete with wildlife for resources. Despite the challenges they present, camels have become a part of Australia's unique story. So how did these majestic creatures go from helpers to a wild population? What if I told you luxury cars change driving behavior? Studies show that owning a high-end vehicle can impact how people drive, often due to psychological factors related to status and self-perception. Many luxury car owners feel a sense of entitlement that might lead them to take more risks on the road. This isn't true for everyone, but it poses interesting questions about the relationship between privilege and social responsibility. For instance, some drivers might become more aggressive or careless, believing their expensive cars can handle anything. Interestingly, these behaviors reflect how society views wealth and success. While having a luxury car can boost self-esteem, it can also create a disconnect with the idea of being responsible on the road. So, is it the car that influences behavior, or do attitudes shift when someone sits behind the wheel of a luxury brand? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Nintendo had game counselors. Back in the days before the internet made everything accessible, gamers faced challenges that could leave them feeling frustrated. If players found themselves stuck on a level in their favorite Nintendo games, they had a unique lifeline known as the Power Line. This phone service connected gamers directly with knowledgeable counselors who offered personalized guidance. Whether players were battling tricky bosses, navigating complicated mazes, or hunting for hidden items, these counselors were just a call away, ready to help solve problems and enhance the gaming experience. The service was a hit, providing reassurance and support, and many callers shared memorable interactions with their counselors. Today, while we have forums and online guides at our fingertips, it's fascinating to look back at a time when a simple phone call could turn frustration into victory. How would you feel calling a game expert for help? Here's a wild fact about the Green Hornet. This iconic superhero, created in the 1930s, lived a thrilling double life as Britt Reed, a savvy newspaper publisher by day and a daring crime fighter under the cover of night. What makes the Green Hornet truly fascinating is how he blends journalism with heroism. Reed used his newspaper as a platform to expose crime and corruption, giving him the inside scoop on evildoers in his city. With his trusted companion Kato by his side, he fought against villains, using not just strength but also intelligence and wit. The Green Hornet's unique approach combined the power of the press with the thrill of superhero antics, showing how storytelling can inspire change and justice. This dynamic character has appeared in radio shows, comics, and even movies, captivating audiences for generations. So, how does a newspaper publisher become one of the most beloved vigilantes in pop culture? Why exactly does climate change affect hurricanes? It's fascinating how climate change impacts our weather, especially hurricanes. Rising ocean temperatures are the main culprit, causing these powerful storms to become more intense. While many people think that climate change leads to more hurricanes overall, studies show that the total number of storms hasn't dramatically increased. Instead, what we're seeing are stronger hurricanes with higher wind speeds and more rainfall. This increase in intensity means that when storms do occur, they can cause more damage and disruption. Warm water acts like fuel for hurricanes, making them fiercer as they move over these temperatures. So while we might not be seeing a surge in the number of hurricanes each year, the ones we do experience can be far worse than before. Understanding this distinction is crucial for preparing for storms and protecting our communities. Ever wondered how rare it is to turn 100? Achieving a century of life is quite the milestone, but the reality is that only a small percentage of people actually reach this remarkable age. In fact, worldwide, the number of centenarians, people who live to be 100 years old, is surprisingly low, and those who make it to 116 years old are even rarer. This rarity can be attributed to a mix of genetics, lifestyle choices, and access to healthcare. As we progress in medicine and technology, some individuals are unlocking secrets to longevity through healthy eating, regular exercise, and strong social connections. However, factors like environment, stress, and innate biology also play huge roles. So while making it to 100 seems like a dream for many, understanding what contributes to longevity can inspire us to live healthier, happier lives. Care to find out how long you might live? Have you ever heard of Thyssen Island's unique switch? This fascinating little piece of land, located in the Gulf of Bothnia, changes its nationality every 6 months. What makes Thyssen Island truly special is its alternating sovereignty between Spain and France. From February to July, the island is officially Spanish, with its governance and laws coming from that country. Then from August to January, it switches to French control. This unique arrangement is a product of historical agreements and reflects the often complicated relationships between countries in Europe. The locals might find themselves swearing allegiance to two different nations in just 1 year. Imagine how it feels to celebrate National Day twice a year, once for Spain and once for France. These rapid changes aren't just a quirky fact. They highlight the complicated nature of territorial claims and how history can shape the present. How many other places in the world could have a system like this? It's a testament to how geography and politics can intertwine in the most unexpected ways. Have you ever wondered about octopus and cat eyes? These fascinating creatures showcase an amazing phenomenon called convergent evolution. Despite being completely unrelated, octopuses and cats have developed similar eye structures to thrive in their environments. Octopuses, often found in watery depths, possess large, rounded eyes equipped with a unique lens that allows them to see well in dim light. Their eyes lack color receptors, which is ideal for spotting movements and shapes in the ocean's shades of blue and green. On the other hand, domestic cats, which love prowling around in low light, have vertical slit pupils that help them judge distance and capture prey effectively. This striking similarity shows how different creatures can evolve similar solutions to the challenges they face, whether it's hunting in the dark or avoiding predators. It's not just a coincidence, it's nature's way of demonstrating the power of adaptation. So the next time you catch a glimpse of an octopus or a cat, remember that their eyes have a remarkable story of survival and evolution behind them. Did you know about America's first space station? Before the International Space Station took the stage, Skylab was truly a pioneer in space exploration. Launched in 1973, Skylab was America's very first space station, giving astronauts a unique environment to live and work high above Earth. This incredible facility circled our planet about every 90 minutes, allowing its 3 crews to conduct vital experiments and explore the effects of long-duration spaceflight on the human body. Imagine floating in a space station while performing research on materials, biology, and even solar observations. Skylab hosted 3 missions, and astronauts spent up to 84 days aboard, breaking new ground in our understanding of life beyond our world. It wasn't just a science lab, it was a peek into what future space habitats could look like. However, after a decade in orbit, Skylab re-entered Earth's atmosphere in 1979. It may not exist anymore, but its legacy lives on, inspiring future missions and space stations like the International Space Station. What do you think we could achieve next in space exploration? You won't believe this about cacti. Over 95% of all cactus species call the Americas home, and Mexico stands out as a true hotspot for these fascinating plants. With their distinctive shapes and ability to thrive in harsh environments, cacti have adapted beautifully to the hot, dry conditions of deserts. From the towering saguaro in the Sonoran Desert to the tiny, colorful barrel cacti, each species offers a unique glimpse into nature's creativity. Cacti have developed remarkable features like thick, fleshy stems to store water, spines instead of leaves to minimize moisture loss, and stunning flowers that bloom in vibrant colors to attract pollinators. This biodiversity not only showcases their resilience, but also highlights the rich ecological tapestry of their native regions. So the next time you admire these quirky plants, remember their incredible journey and the role they play in their ecosystems. What's your favorite cactus? Discover the fascinating life of Mara Gibbs. Mara Gibbs enjoyed a vibrant career in television, filled with remarkable experiences and artistic endeavors. Living in Florence during the 1970s and 1980s, she immersed herself in the rich culture and creativity of the Italian city, drawing inspiration from its art, architecture, and lively atmosphere. This period in her life played a crucial role in shaping her artistic vision. After her years in Florence, Gibbs moved to Jefferson's, where she continued to make her mark in the television industry. Working on various projects, she gained recognition for her innovative storytelling and dedication to her craft. Her journey reflects the blend of different cultures and influences, showcasing how travel can inspire creativity. With her unique perspective and experiences, Mara Gibbs remains a captivating figure in the world of television, proving that our surroundings can profoundly impact our artistic expressions. Imagine it was illegal to slam car doors. In Switzerland, there used to be a quirky law banning the slamming of car doors, all in the name of keeping peace in quiet neighborhoods. This unusual regulation was aimed at reducing noise pollution and maintaining a serene atmosphere for residents. Can you picture that? If you lived there, you would have to gently close your car door to avoid upsetting your neighbors. Though this law has been lifted, it shows just how seriously some communities take the issue of tranquility. People in Switzerland often prioritize peaceful living, making it a calm place to call home. This story sparks a reflection on how far we might go to keep our neighborhoods quiet and friendly. What do you think about such laws? Would you support them to ensure peace in your own community? Let's explore mycelium as the future of packaging. Mycelium, the root structure of fungi, is changing how we think about packaging materials. Unlike traditional options like styrofoam, mycelium is biodegradable and grows quickly, making it a sustainable choice for the environment. Companies such as IKEA and Dell have already tapped into this innovative solution, using it to protect fragile items during shipping. Imagine receiving your new furniture or electronics packed in a material that can decompose naturally, reducing waste and pollution. Mycelium-based packaging not only supports eco-friendly practices, but it can also be produced at a lower cost compared to synthetic alternatives. As more businesses recognize the benefits of mycelium, we may soon see it replacing harmful plastics in everyday products. This exciting development shows just how nature can inspire smarter, greener solutions for our modern challenges. Could this be the breakthrough we've been waiting for to help tackle the global plastic crisis? Believe it or not, the Simpsons characters have 4 fingers. This iconic design choice made by the show's creators stems from a desire for animation efficiency. By simplifying characters to have only 4 fingers on each hand, the production team saves valuable time and effort. Imagine having to animate 5 fingers. Each wiggle or gesture would take much longer to draw. This clever simplification doesn't just speed up the animation process, it also creates a distinctive and recognizable look that fans have come to love. Characters like Homer, Marge, and Bart are instantly identifiable, making them timeless icons of pop culture. This bold choice also allows for smoother motion and clearer expressions, which enhance comedic moments and emotional scenes. The 4-finger design has even become a trademark of the show, influencing other animated series to adopt similar styles. So next time you watch The Simpsons, take a moment to appreciate how a simple design decision contributes to its charm and longevity in the world of television. Believe it or not, Louis XIV ruled from age 4. Ascending to the throne in 1643, Louis XIV would become one of the most powerful monarchs in history, reigning for an incredible 72 years until his death in 1715. Known as the Sun King, he focused on centralizing power within the monarchy, leaving little room for dissent. One of his most famous achievements is the construction of the lavish Palace of Versailles, a stunning symbol of royal power and luxury that still captivates visitors today. Under his rule, France became a dominant force in European politics, influencing wars, alliances, and cultural developments. However, his approach to governance didn't come without consequences. The heavy taxes required to support his extravagant lifestyle led to widespread discontent among the populace. Therefore, while Louis XIV's reign is celebrated for its grandeur and achievements, it also highlights the burdens of absolute rule. How did such power shape France's future? Ever thought about why Margaret Dickinson escaped the gallows? In 1736, the tragic story of Margaret Dickinson captured the attention of many people. Accused of killing her newborn, she faced the ultimate punishment, death by hanging. However, fate had a surprising twist in store for her. After the execution, Margaret was declared dead and placed on a cart for transport. Astonishingly, she revived, raising questions about justice and the law of the time. Due to a legal provision called double jeopardy, which prevents a person from being tried again for the same crime, she could not face punishment for her actions twice. This bizarre turn of events saved her life and led to her release from custody. Margaret's case highlights the complexities of law and morality in the 18th century, provoking thought about how societies define justice. How many more stories like this have slipped through the cracks of history? Ever thought about the architects behind dark history? It's fascinating, yet unsettling, to discover that the architect who designed Saddam Hussein's secret bunker, known for its imposing structure, was actually the grandson of the architect responsible for Hitler's infamous bunker. This connection reveals a troubling lineage where architectural talent contributes to the designs of oppressive regimes. The analogy highlights how some skills can be utilized for very different purposes, often with dire consequences. While many architects aim to create beauty, comfort, and hope, others have been involved in building fortifications intended to shelter power and tyranny. This lineage raises questions about the moral responsibilities of architects and designers. Should their talents be used to serve the betterment of society, or can they be complicit in creating spaces that embody fear and oppression? It's a powerful narrative that forces us to reflect on the role of design in shaping history. Discover a surprising use for banana peels. Most of us enjoy bananas for their sweet flavor and energy boost. But did you know their peels can also shine up your leather items? That's right. Leather handbags and shoes can benefit from a little banana peel magic. The inside of a banana peel contains natural oils and compounds that help to condition and polish leather. Just grab a fresh peel, rub the inside gently over your leather item, and let those natural oils work their wonders. After a minute, take a soft cloth to wipe off any excess residue. Not only does this method save you money on expensive leather cleaners, but it's also eco-friendly. So the next time you snack on a banana, don't toss that peel. Put it to good use and keep your leather looking fabulous. Who knew sustainability could be so stylish? Have you ever wondered why we splurge on impulse? Recent research shows that consumers spend about 40% of their money on impulsive purchases, indicating a growing trend of spontaneous buying habits. This behavior can lead to financial issues, often stemming from emotional triggers or environmental cues. For example, imagine someone who's drawn to bright, flashy neon lamps. They might find themselves buying one and then another, convinced each time that it will brighten their space or mood. But before they know it, their home is overflowing with neon colors, and their savings are waning. This comedic scenario isn't just amusing. It highlights a deeper issue in consumer habits. As shopping becomes easier, thanks to online stores and catchy advertisements, our brains are wired to chase instant gratification. So the next time you buy something on a whim, consider how it fits into your budget and whether it's truly a need or just a flashy want. Guess what really drives our water crisis? It's hard to believe that although water covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, only around 1% of it is safe and accessible for human use. This tiny fraction is crucial for everyone, as it must satisfy the drinking requirements, agricultural needs, and industrial demands of nearly 8 billion people. Most of the planet's water is locked away in vast oceans, towering glaciers, or deep underground aquifers, leaving us with a limited supply. To make matters worse, issues like pollution, overuse, and climate change are putting immense pressure on this precious resource. For instance, pollution from factories and agriculture often contaminates rivers and lakes, making water unsafe to drink. Meanwhile, climate change is leading to unpredictable weather patterns, affecting rainfall and potentially reducing freshwater sources even more. This is why water conservation and sustainable management practices are more important than ever. If we don't start prioritizing our water resources now, what will that mean for future generations? Can you handle the sting of the tarantula hawk wasp? This fascinating insect is famous for having the most painful sting of any wasp, a title given by entomologist Justin Schmidt on his unique pain scale. Imagine being zapped by electric shock combined with a sensation akin to being shot. It's intense. But despite this excruciating pain, the tarantula hawk's sting is not lethal to humans. It's more of a shocking reminder of nature's power. Found in various parts of the world, especially in deserts and dry areas, these wasps are striking with their vibrant colors, ranging from deep blue to bright orange. Interestingly, these wasps hunt and lay their eggs inside tarantulas, which serve as living food for their young. Although the sting is known for its brutality, the tarantula hawk wasp plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping control spider populations. Next time you hear about a creature with a painful sting, remember that some of nature's most fearsome beings are also vital to keeping the balance in their habitats. What if I told you about the deadly manchineel tree? This notorious tree, found in the Caribbean and parts of Florida, is famous for its dangerously toxic sap. Just touching the tree or its milky latex can cause painful blisters on your skin. But that's not all. If you're caught standing under the manchineel tree during a rain shower, the water running off its leaves can carry the toxic sap, leading to severe irritation. People living near these trees have learned to respect their power, using signs to warn others about the hidden dangers. Historically, the manchineel tree was so feared that it was once labeled as the most dangerous tree in the world. Despite its perilous nature, it also plays a role in its ecosystem, hosting various species of wildlife. So while it might look like any other tree at first glance, approaching the manchineel could be harmful. Are you brave enough to admire it from a distance? Can you imagine that Nebraska bans beer cocktails? This surprising law prohibits mixing beer with liquor, making the Cornhusker state stand out in its alcohol regulations. The 2005-90 error reflects Nebraska's unique approach to drinking culture, prioritizing specific practices over a more free-flowing mixing tradition seen in other states. By enforcing this ban, lawmakers aim to curb excessive drinking and promote responsible consumption. Some may argue that this regulation limits creativity and fun in cocktail crafting, while others believe it protects public health and safety. As states across the U.S. navigate their own rules about alcoholic drinks, Nebraska's stance raises interesting questions about personal choice and state influence over social customs. It's fascinating to see how different regions shape their drinking environments, isn't it? Whether you're a fan of cocktails or prefer your drinks neat, this law definitely sparks a conversation about balance and responsibility in nightlife. Believe it or not, your brain hides a blind spot. This fascinating quirk happens because our eyes can't see everything at once. You have a blind spot where your optic nerve connects to your retina, and in that tiny area, there are no light-sensitive cells. But don't worry, your brain cleverly compensates for this gap in your vision by filling it in with surrounding visual information and using signals from your other eye. If you want to see your own blind spot, there's a fun and easy test you can try. Focus on a stationary object, like a dot on a piece of paper, while slowly moving another object, like a pencil, across your field of vision. At a certain point, that moving object will disappear from your sight. This everyday magic shows just how adaptable our brains are at making sense of the world, even with little blind spots. Believe it or not, boiling seafood reveals a hidden secret. When we toss seafood like lobsters, crabs, and shrimp into boiling water, something incredible happens. They turn bright red. This striking transformation is thanks to a pigment called astaxanthin, which is naturally found in the shells of these crustaceans. Initially, this vibrant pigment is hidden beneath a protein complex known as crustaceanin. When seafood is cooked, the heat breaks down this protein, allowing the astaxanthin to shine through, giving that boiling pot its stunning color. Astaxanthin not only makes these delicacies visually appealing, but also serves as a powerful antioxidant. This means it can have health benefits too. It's fascinating to think that the red hues we see in our favorite seafood dishes hold this chemical magic within. Next time you enjoy a meal of boiled crustaceans, you can appreciate not only their taste, but also the science behind their beautiful color. How amazing is it that cooking can unveil such vibrant beauty? You might be shocked to learn that horses can't vomit. This fascinating fact is due to their strong lower esophageal sphincter, a muscular valve that only allows food to pass one way into their stomachs. This adaptation helps horses efficiently digest large amounts of grass and hay, which is essential for their survival on a natural diet. However, this unique characteristic comes with a downside. It makes them prone to colic, a serious and sometimes fatal digestive issue. When a horse develops colic, gas or food can become trapped in their intestines, causing severe pain and distress. Understanding this aspect of horse anatomy shows how evolution has tailored their digestive systems to handle a specific lifestyle centered around grazing. The horse's ability to efficiently process coarse forage is a marvel of nature, balancing the benefits of high fiber intake with the risks of digestive complications. So next time you see a horse, remember just how special their digestive system is and why it's important to keep a close eye on their health. You won't believe Facebook's logo story. When Mark Zuckerberg first envisioned Facebook, he created its original logo in just a few minutes. Using a simple font and a striking blue color scheme, he drew inspiration from his color blindness. Blue is the color he sees most vividly. This choice not only reflects a personal touch, but has also shaped the visual identity of one of the world's biggest social media platforms. Later on, the introduction of the thumbs-up like button transformed how users interact online, turning it into an iconic symbol recognized globally. Today, this simple button represents millions of moments, likes and shares, forming a central part of our online communication. So the next time you click like, remember the quick creative decision made by a young Zuckerberg that changed social media forever. You won't believe General Park's whimsical furniture creations. General Park, a talented designer, has a knack for creating furniture that looks like it jumps straight out of a cartoon. Using wire as his primary material, he intricately crafts pieces that are not only functional, but also visually captivating. Imagine sitting in a chair that resembles a giant cartoon character or a table that looks like it could come alive with a sprinkle of imagination. Park's designs are a playful blend of art and utility, transforming everyday furniture into delightful conversation starters. Visitors to his studio often find themselves smiling as they interact with these enchanting creations. Each piece is carefully engineered to deceive the eye, making it hard to believe they are actually functional items. Park's work challenges our perceptions of what furniture can be, encouraging us to embrace a more playful view of our living spaces. His whimsical approach inspires both joy and creativity. What if your home could be filled with such enchanting pieces? Can you believe how tiny Mercury really is? Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, is surprisingly small, measuring just about 3,000 kilometers in diameter. That's almost the same size as Earth's moon? This means that if you could place Mercury and the moon side by side, they would look quite similar. Despite its small stature, Mercury is a fascinating planet. It orbits closest to the sun, zipping around in just 88 Earth days, which makes it one of the fastest moving planets. Due to its lack of atmosphere, temperatures on Mercury can swing drastically, soaring up to 430 degrees Celsius during the day and plunging to 180 degrees Celsius at night. While it may not have the rings of Saturn or the storms of Jupiter, Mercury offers us valuable insights into the formation of our solar system. Studying this little planet helps scientists understand planetary processes and the history of celestial bodies. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that this tiny planet holds big mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Have you ever wondered why the Rialto Bridge sinks? This iconic structure, the oldest and most recognizable bridge in Venice, has been facing challenges since its completion in the 18th century. Shortly after it was built, the bridge began to sink, a problem that still affects it today. The city of Venice is famous for its beautiful canals, but it is also known for its vulnerability to flooding. As waves lap against its historic architecture, restoration efforts on the Rialto Bridge are ongoing and essential. Engineers and restorers work tirelessly to maintain the bridge's integrity while respecting its rich history. This delicate balance of preservation and adaptation highlights the fragility of Venice itself, a city that relies heavily on tourism, yet constantly battles the rising tides. Will the Rialto Bridge continue to stand strong amid these challenges? Sushi ramen's glow will blow your mind. Have you ever seen food that shines? Well, sushi ramen takes it to a whole new level by using a phenomenon called chemiluminescence. Just like those fun glow bracelets you see at parties, certain ingredients in sushi ramen can produce a dazzling light. Picture this: a steaming bowl of ramen that glows in vibrant colors, captivating everyone who looks at it. This effect occurs through chemical reactions happening when specific compounds in the ingredients mix. Chemiluminescence isn't just for food, it's the same process that makes fireflies twinkle in the night. When you combine this exciting science with the art of sushi making, you create a unique experience for your taste buds and your eyes. So the next time you're slurping down some ramen, remember that there's more than just flavor in that bowl. There's a magical glow just waiting to impress you. Would you dare to try a glowing bowl of sushi ramen? Prepare to be amazed by tectonic plates. Did you know that these colossal sections of the Earth's crust drift at the speed of about 1 millimeter each week? That's roughly the same as how fast your fingernails grow. This slow but steady movement comes from the intense heat bubbling up from the Earth's core, creating powerful forces that push and pull these rocky plates. Over a year, tectonic plates can shift between 1 and 2 inches. While this might sound insignificant on a human timescale, over millions of years, these movements help shape continents, create mountains, and cause earthquakes. So next time you hear about a tectonic event, remember that it's a tiny yet powerful story of our planet constantly moving and changing. Isn't it fascinating to think about how such small movements can lead to massive geological transformations? What if your memories came from random atoms? The Boltzmann theory suggests a mind-blowing idea. Given infinite time and space, every possible arrangement of atoms can happen. Imagine a universe where atoms just keep rearranging themselves over billions of years. Statistically, this means that it's possible for a fully developed human being, complete with experiences and memories, to spontaneously emerge from just the right mix of atoms. Think about it. In a truly endless universe, there's a chance that one day somewhere, a human being just like you could appear out of nowhere. This concept challenges the traditional way we think about existence, making us ponder deep questions about identity and consciousness. Could our thoughts be mere coincidences in the grand cosmic dance? Or does this mean we are connected in ways beyond our understanding? The Boltzmann theory invites us to explore these fascinating, mind-bending possibilities. Most people don't know this, but the Kuiper Belt is fascinating. This vast, icy region of space lies just beyond Neptune's orbit and stretches billions of kilometers into the dark expanse of our solar system. It's home to many icy bodies, including well-known dwarf planets like Pluto and Eris, which challenge our understanding of what a planet really is. Scientists believe the Kuiper Belt serves as a remnant of the early solar system, containing materials that never came together to form a planet. It's like a treasure chest of cosmic artifacts, and there could be many undiscovered worlds hidden within. As we explore more, we may find new celestial bodies that could shed light on how our solar system formed and evolved over billions of years. Who knows what secrets this mysterious region holds in its icy embrace? You might be stunned by this tragic cannonball blast. In 2008, a 140-year-old high-explosive cannonball exploded during a restoration attempt by Sam White, a passionate Civil War collector from Virginia. This unfortunate incident took place while he was working on the cannonball at his home, leading to a devastating explosion that claimed his life. The force of the blast was so immense that shrapnel was propelled up to a quarter-mile away, creating a terrifying scene in what was likely a calm neighborhood. At the time of the explosion, White had 18 other cannonballs stored in his driveway, which raises questions about safety practices when dealing with such dangerous artifacts. Collecting historical items can be incredibly rewarding, but it also comes with risks, especially when they involve volatile materials. This tragic event serves as a reminder of the importance of caution and expertise in handling explosive relics. Is it really true that mouse speed is measured in Mickeys? It's time to dive into the fascinating world of computer mice. The speed of these handy devices is actually quantified in units called Mickeys, a quirky term that adds a dash of fun to the tech world. The story begins way back in 1946 when a brilliant British scientist invented the rollerball device while working with the Royal Navy. This innovative creation laid the foundation for what we now recognize as the modern computer mouse. Interestingly, the word mouse didn't make its official debut until 1965. Can you believe it? With its simple yet effective design, the mouse transformed how we interact with computers, leading us into a new era of technology. So next time you click and scroll, remember the unique history behind your mouse and the playful measurement of speed in Mickeys. Did you know Disneyland once had fishing on Tom Sawyer Island? In the 1950s, this beloved amusement park offered a unique fishing experience for guests eager to enjoy the great outdoors while surrounded by the magic of Disney. Visitors could borrow fishing poles and cast their lines into the waters of the island, hoping to catch a fish or two. However, the fun didn't last long. The service was discontinued after park officials noticed an unfortunate trend. Many guests, rather than keeping their catches, began discarding fish throughout the park, which caused cleanliness issues and raised concerns about wildlife. Despite the short-lived fishing adventures, Tom Sawyer Island remains a highlight at Disneyland, inviting guests to explore its winding paths, rustic bridges, and enchanting scenery. Even without fishing, the spirit of adventure continues to thrive, making every visit memorable. What other surprises lie waiting in Disneyland's history? This might surprise you. Epigen's feathers weigh more than its bones. Unlike most birds, which have lightweight hollow bones designed for flight, Epigen breaks the mold with an astonishing twist. Imagine a bird whose feathers are heavier than its entire bony structure. This unique feature, found in Epigen, challenges our understanding of how birds adapt to their environments. While those delicate and slender feathers might seem like they should be light, they actually provide the bird with insulation, which is crucial for survival in colder climates. The extra weight from the feathers means that Epigen has to rely more on its muscle strength and flight technique. As researchers study such exceptional traits, they gain valuable insights into the fascinating world of avian biology. How does Epigen manage to soar despite this unusual characteristic? Can you imagine Malta's bravery during World War II? Despite facing relentless bombings, Malta stood strong as a crucial outpost for the Allies. Its strategic location in the Mediterranean made it vital for controlling supply routes and launching operations against Axis forces. Throughout the war, the Maltese people showed remarkable resilience, enduring immense hardship while providing essential support to Allied troops. In 1942, in recognition of their courage, King George VI got awarded Malta the George Cross, a prestigious civilian honor rarely given. This award not only celebrated their bravery, but also became a key part of Malta's national identity, symbolizing the island's determination and spirit during some of the darkest days of the conflict. Today, the George Cross is prominently displayed on the national flag, reminding everyone of Malta's heroic past. How does a small island become a symbol of bravery? Ever seen airplane trails in the sky? These fascinating trails, known as contrails, are not just mere water vapor. They actually consist of tiny ice crystals. When planes fly high in the atmosphere, their engines release water vapor and other gases. As the air at high altitudes is extremely cold, this water vapor rapidly freezes, forming those long, white streaks that you often see trailing behind airplanes. Contrary to popular belief, these white trails do not pollute our environment. In fact, they are a natural part of our atmosphere and are made up of harmless ice crystals. However, contrails can influence climate by reflecting sunlight and trapping heat, which adds a layer of complexity to their role in our atmosphere. So the next time you look up and see those beautiful streaks, remember that you're witnessing a unique interaction between aircraft and the atmosphere. It's amazing how something so ordinary can have such intriguing science behind it, don't you think? Discover the bizarre world of Dinocaris. This extraordinary dinosaur, known for its unusual features, had an 8-foot-long arm skeleton that sets it apart from other dinosaurs. Imagine standing next to those colossal arms, much more than we typically see. The Dinocaris also sported a unique body structure, complete with a toothless duck's beak and short legs that give it an odd, almost comical appearance. Researchers believe that these adaptations helped it thrive in its environment, perhaps by foraging for soft plants or aquatic vegetation. While most dinosaurs had sharp teeth for snagging prey, Dinocaris took a different path. Its peculiar shape and structure have fueled countless questions and studies, allowing paleontologists to piece together the mysteries of its life millions of years ago. How could such a strange creature evolve, and what other surprises await us in the fossil record? What if I told you about motoball? This thrilling extreme sport blends the high-speed excitement of motorcycle riding with the strategic play of soccer. Imagine players zooming around on their bikes, chasing a massive ball while trying to score goals against opponents. The twist? The goalkeeper stays on foot, adding an extra layer of challenge and drama to each match. Originating in Europe, motoball has been captivating thrill seekers since the 1930s. Teams compete on a rectangular field, similar to a soccer pitch, but with motorcycles roaring and players darting back and forth. The game demands incredible skill, as riders must master both their bikes and ball control. Spectators love the adrenaline-pumping action, making motoball a unique experience that combines speed and teamwork. If you're searching for something fresh and exhilarating, why not check out a motoball game? Who knows, you might become a fan of this electrifying sport. Here's what actually happens when you eat pizza. The margherita pizza, a delicious creation from the 1800s in Italy, was crafted to honor Queen Margherita of Savoy. This culinary masterpiece showcases the vibrant colors of the Italian flag with its bright red tomatoes, creamy white mozzarella, and fresh green basil. As you take a bite, you experience a burst of flavors that not only delight your taste buds, but also tell a story of royal roots. It is said that the pizza was designed to be both beautiful and tasty, making it a fitting tribute to a queen. Over the years, margherita pizza has become a beloved dish across the globe, often sparking debates over the best ingredients and cooking techniques. Whether you're enjoying it at a fancy restaurant or at home, the margherita pizza continues to be a symbol of Italian culinary excellence and a favorite for many. So, next time you dig into a slice, remember the queen behind its creation. Did you know horses cannot breathe through their mouths? This fascinating fact reveals a unique physiological trait about these incredible animals. Horses, celebrated for their speed and strength, rely solely on their nostrils for breathing. While this design helps them run without the interference of mouth breathing, it also presents a significant risk. If a horse's nostrils become obstructed, whether due to dust, mucus, or other factors, they can quickly find themselves in a life-threatening situation. To fully understand this limitation, it's important to consider how horses evolved in the wild, where rapid escape from predators was crucial. Their nostrils are large and flexible, allowing them to take in air quickly while galloping, but the inability to use their mouths for breathing means they must maintain clear airways at all times. This is one reason why horse owners and caregivers are vigilant during exercise, ensuring that their prized steeds can breathe freely and safely. So the next time you admire a galloping horse, remember this crucial aspect of their physiology. Can you imagine ancient America's foundation coming from one source? The early Mesoamerican civilizations, like the Olmecs and the Maya, played a crucial role in shaping the future of the continent. Their innovative ideas and remarkable inventions laid the groundwork for all the civilizations that followed, making them the true ancestors of ancient America. For instance, the Olmecs are renowned for their colossal stone heads and early forms of writing, which inspired later cultures. Similarly, the Maya brought forward advancements in mathematics and astronomy, creating intricate calendars that allowed them to track celestial events. These innovations weren't just confined to technology. They helped develop social structures, religion, and art that influenced generations. Without these pioneering societies, many aspects of culture, including agriculture, architecture, and trade systems, which characterize later Mesoamerican life, might never have flourished. The rich tapestry of ancient American history is woven from their contributions, leaving us to wonder what other mysteries these early civilizations hold. Guess what really drives Dubai's skyline? One in every 4 cranes in the world is located in Dubai. This astonishing statistic highlights how rapidly Dubai has transformed into a global hub for business, tourism, and luxury living. The city is famous for its jaw-dropping architecture, but behind the glitzy facades is an incredible amount of construction work. These cranes symbolize not just buildings, but also the dreams of millions seeking opportunity in this fast-growing metropolis. From soaring skyscrapers to expansive shopping malls, Dubai's construction projects are reshaping the landscape. The local economy thrives on real estate development, attracting international investors and expatriates alike. As each crane lifts materials skyward, it does more than just build structures. It builds a vibrant future. With ambitious projects like the Museum of the Future and new luxury hotels, you can't help but wonder what Dubai will look like in the years to come. You might be shocked to learn that jellyfish multitask. These fascinating creatures have a unique feature. Their mouth also acts as their anus. This unusual arrangement showcases an incredible efficiency in their anatomy. Jellyfish, which belong to a group called cnidarians, have a simple body structure without a brain or central nervous system. Instead, their bodies are primarily composed of a gelatinous substance, allowing them to float effortlessly in the ocean. With no need for complicated digestive systems, they consume food and expel waste through the same opening. When a jellyfish captures its prey, like small fish or plankton, it pulls it into its mouth using specialized tentacles. After digesting the food, waste is expelled through the same outlet. This single opening eliminates the need for separate systems, streamlining their biology for survival in diverse marine environments. While this method may seem peculiar to us, it perfectly suits the jellyfish's simple and effective lifestyle in the vast oceans. Isn't nature full of surprises? Guess what really drives paranormal activity in Mexico? In 2015, a family in Mexico thought they were haunted by a spirit due to a series of bizarre events in their home. Lights flickered, objects moved on their own, and eerie sounds echoed through the hallways, making them believe they were experiencing paranormal disturbances. Determined to uncover the truth, they set up cameras to investigate the mysterious happenings. To their surprise, the culprits behind the chaos turned out to be their mischievous cat. The feline had a knack for knocking things over and playing pranks that perfectly mimicked supernatural activity. This hilarious twist shows how our imaginations can sometimes lead us down the wrong path. Instead of a ghostly invasion, the family learned that ordinary pets can create extraordinary confusion. This story reminds us to keep an open mind and consider the more earthly explanations before jumping to conclusions about the unexplainable. After all, could a playful cat really be the source of what we believe to be ghosts? Did you know 1 in 3 cats ignore catnip? It's true, roughly 33% of our feline friends are genetically immune to catnip, the plant that drives many cats wild with excitement. The magic ingredient in catnip is a compound called nepentolactone, which can send sensitive cats into a playful frenzy. When they sniff it, their response can look like pure joy, rolling, purring, and bounding around in delight. But here's a fun twist. Young kittens won't show this reaction until they are a few months old. This means that if you have a playful little furball, they might just need a little more time before they experience the wonders of catnip. For the cats that do react, catnip offers hours of fun and stimulation, turning even the laziest kitty into a playful acrobat. It's fascinating how genetics shape our pets' behaviors, and knowing that not all cats can enjoy this herb makes it even more special for those that do. Have you noticed how your cat reacts to it? Believe it or not, snow leopards can't roar. Unlike their big cat cousins, such as lions and tigers, these beautiful felines have a unique calling style. Snow leopards can produce a range of sounds, including growls, purrs, and chuffing, but they lack the ability to roar. This absence is primarily due to their vocal cord structure, which is adapted to the mountainous habitats of Central and South Asia, where they reside. These magnificent animals rely on their communication skills to navigate their rugged terrain, using softer calls to maintain social bonds or signal to their young. Snow leopards are solitary creatures, and their vocalizations play a crucial role in keeping in touch with each other, especially during the mating season. Protecting these elusive cats is vital as they face threats from habitat loss and poaching. So next time you think of big cats, remember the snow leopard's gentle voice and celebrate its unique charm. This might surprise you. Haircut phobia is real. Known as tonsuriphobia or trichophobia, this intense fear affects many individuals, making haircuts a terrifying experience. For those struggling with this phobia, even the thought of sitting in a barber's chair can trigger anxiety and panic. It often leads to avoidance behaviors, where people skip regular haircuts altogether, causing some to feel increasingly self-conscious about their appearance. This irrational fear can stem from various causes, including previous traumatic events related to haircuts, sensitivity to sensory experiences, or even anxiety disorders. Understanding tonsuriphobia is important, as it can significantly impact someone's daily life. If you or someone you know experiences this fear, seeking support from a mental health professional can make a big difference. Therapy and relaxation techniques might help individuals overcome this phobia and regain confidence in their self-image. Why does such a common activity cause such fear? Prepare to be amazed by diamonds raining on Neptune. Scientists believe that on the distant planets Neptune and Uranus, it literally rains diamonds. This astonishing phenomenon happens because these ice giants have extreme pressures and temperatures deep within their atmospheres. Under such harsh conditions, carbon atoms, which are abundant in these planets, can crystallize beautifully into diamonds. Although we currently lack the technology to visit these remote worlds, researchers on Earth have conducted experiments simulating the intense conditions found on Neptune and Uranus. In these lab settings, they have succeeded in creating tiny diamonds, proving that nature can create some truly spectacular gems in outer space. Imagine the view of shimmering diamonds falling through the clouds of a distant planet, a dazzling display that makes our earthly treasures seem small by comparison. Discovering more about these ice giants not only expands our understanding of the universe, but also ignites our imagination about what else might be out there in the cosmos. Why did astronomers change Pluto's status in 2006? In 2006, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, made a significant decision that shocked many space enthusiasts. They reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet. This change stemmed from new understandings of what defines a planet. Pluto is relatively small, measuring about 2,377 kilometers in diameter, which is less than half the width of the United States. It also has an unusual orbit that overlaps with other objects in a region called the Kuiper Belt. Unlike larger planets like Earth and Jupiter, Pluto did not dominate its orbital neighborhood, which led scientists to question its classification. The IAU introduced 3 criteria for a celestial body to be considered a planet. It must orbit the Sun, be spherical in shape, and clear its orbital path of other debris. Since Pluto failed to meet the last requirement, experts decided it belonged in a new category of smaller, similar bodies, hence the term dwarf planet. This shift sparked endless debates and curiosity. Is Pluto still as special despite its new title? You might be shocked to learn that online dating is booming. In 2017, a surprising 19% of brides reported meeting their spouses through online platforms. This shift marks a significant change in how people connect and find love in our digital age. The growth of online dating has not only changed traditional romantic pathways, but also sparked the creation of a thriving industry worth around $3 billion annually. Websites and apps focusing on matchmaking have become essential tools for singles seeking meaningful relationships. From casual chats to heartfelt connections, the internet serves as a bridge for many looking for their special someone. With technology evolving rapidly, we can only imagine how much more these numbers will climb in the future. Are we witnessing the end of chance encounters at parties and cafes? Hard to believe, but guitars can be stringless now. Meet the stringless guitar, a groundbreaking instrument that's changing the way we think about music. Instead of traditional strings, this innovative design uses sensors to produce chords and a variety of effects, allowing musicians to create amazing sounds without ever plucking a string. Imagine playing your favorite songs, strumming through the air, and letting the technology do the work for you. These guitars are not only easy to use but also incredibly versatile, making them suitable for all skill levels, from beginners to seasoned pros. Plus, musicians can experiment with different sounds and styles like never before, which opens the door to endless creative possibilities. With the rise of digital music, the stringless guitar is a perfect blend of classic art and modern innovation. Are you ready to try one and see how it feels to play? What if I told you sparrows sparked a famine? In the late 1950s, Chairman Mao Zedong launched the Four Pests campaign in China to combat pests like rats, flies, mosquitoes, and sparrows. At first glance, this might seem like a good initiative, but it had disastrous consequences. Sparrows, for instance, were targeted because they were considered a threat to crops. However, without sparrows, the insect population skyrocketed. As pests flourished unchecked, the agricultural landscape grew increasingly unstable. This ecological imbalance contributed to the Great Chinese Famine from 1959 to 1961, which tragically resulted in the deaths of an estimated 15 to 30 million people. This campaign serves as a stark reminder of how intervention in nature can lead to unforeseen consequences. Would a different approach have saved lives and maintained ecological balance? Meet the tattoo champion from the Army. Esperance Luminasca, a remarkable Army veteran, holds an incredible record for having the most tattoos and body modifications in the world. With a passion for body art that dates back years, Luminasca has transformed his body into a canvas of creativity, showcasing over 400 tattoos and various modifications that reflect his unique story. Each tattoo comes with a personal meaning, from representing personal battles to celebrating victories in life. Interestingly, his journey began as a form of self-expression and evolved into a true passion. Luminasca's impressive collection has not only captured the attention of tattoo enthusiasts, but has also ignited discussions about body modifications and their cultural significance. It's a testament to how art can be a powerful medium for storytelling and self-identity. Armed with a tattoo gun and his artistic vision, he continues to inspire others, proving that tattoos can serve as more than just skin-deep decorations. Could his journey encourage you to explore your own expression of art? Have you ever seen a transparent polar bear? Most people picture polar bears as large, fluffy creatures with stunning white coats, but the truth is a bit different. Polar bear fur is actually transparent and hollow. This fascinating trait allows sunlight to penetrate the fur, which then reflects off the bear's skin, giving it that iconic white appearance we all recognize. This unique adaptation helps them blend into their icy Arctic environment, making it easier for them to hunt seals and other prey. Additionally, the hollow structure of the fur traps air, providing insulation in freezing temperatures. So even though these bears look white against the snow and ice, their fur is not colored at all. Instead, it's a brilliant example of nature's clever designs. Next time you think of a polar bear, remember that their appearance is more than meets the eye. Isn't it incredible how something as simple as fur can offer such amazing benefits? Is it really true that pennies favor tails? You might be surprised to learn that if you spin a US Lincoln penny on a table, it settles on tails an astonishing 80% of the time. This quirky phenomenon comes from the design of the penny itself. When the coin is manufactured, the weight distribution is not uniform. The side with Lincoln's head is slightly heavier than the tail side. As the coin spins, gravity plays a crucial role, working to bring the heavier side down first. This fascinating blend of physics and chance creates a situation where, over numerous spins, you'll see tails land far more often than heads. While this doesn't mean every individual spin will end in tails, you can bet that the odds are stacked in its favor. Next time you're at a board game or flipping a coin for a decision, consider using a penny and observe the results yourself. Will you be the one to test this fun fact with friends? Did you know soil is teeming with life? A single teaspoon of soil holds more microorganisms than there are people on Earth. This astonishing fact reveals the incredible biodiversity that exists right beneath our feet. Within that tiny spoonful, you can find bacteria, fungi, and even tiny protozoa, all playing vital roles in maintaining the ecosystem. These microorganisms help break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even support plant growth, making them essential for life as we know it. Moreover, the variety of microbes varies by location, influenced by factors like climate, vegetation, and soil composition. This means that no 2 teaspoons of soil are quite the same. Understanding this microscopic world can help us appreciate the complexity of life and the importance of healthy soil for food production and environmental sustainability. So next time you dig in the garden or stroll through a park, remember that the dirt you see is a bustling community of living organisms, waiting to be discovered. Did you know Abbey Road is a Beatles fan haven? This famous London street is not just an ordinary location. It's a pilgrimage site for fans of the legendary band, the Beatles. The iconic image of the band crossing the zebra crossing in front of Abbey Road Studios became the cover of their self-titled album in 1969, now affectionately known as the White Album. Every day, eager fans from around the globe flock to recreate that memorable photo, often leading to busy moments at the crosswalk. Visitors take the opportunity to snap pictures and honor the band's tremendous impact on music history. Abbey Road Studios, where the Beatles recorded many of their greatest hits, adds to the magical atmosphere. In fact, this area has become a cultural landmark, symbolizing creativity and musical innovation. If you're ever in London, a visit to Abbey Road isn't just about the photo op, it's about stepping into a piece of music history. Why is this crossing so deeply cherished by fans around the world? Why exactly does a solar flare matter to us? A powerful solar flare could unleash a wave of destruction similar to the historic Carrington event of 1859. Back then, a massive solar storm disrupted telegraph systems and produced stunning auroras visible as far south as the Caribbean. Today, we rely on technology more than ever, making us particularly vulnerable to such cosmic threats. If a solar flare like that struck our planet now, it could devastate satellites, taking out GPS systems and communication satellites, leaving us in the dark. Power grids could fail, leading to widespread blackouts that might last days or even weeks. Imagine losing access to the internet, emergency services, and communication. It would affect everything from banking to air travel. Experts are closely monitoring the sun's activity to better understand these powerful flares and protect our technology from potential disaster. Here's a wild fact about falling asleep. It typically takes a person around 7 minutes to drift off into dreamland. This magical transition is more than just a moment of rest. It's crucial for our overall health. If you find yourself snoozing in less than 5 minutes, that could be a sign your body is really tired and craving more sleep. Our bodies need time to recharge, and sleep serves as the ultimate fuel. Factors like stress, lifestyle, and even our environment can affect how quickly we fall asleep. The ideal sleep duration for adults is around 7 to 9 hours each night, which allows for vital processes like memory consolidation and physical recovery. If you frequently fall asleep too quickly, it might be time to assess your sleep habits. Are you getting enough quality rest? A consistent bedtime, comfortable sleeping conditions, and relaxing routines can help improve your sleep quality. So the next time you hit the pillow, take note of how long it takes. Is your body asking for a little extra care? Is it really true that White House souvenirs were sold? During the reconstruction of the White House in the late 1940s, President Harry S. Truman started a unique souvenir program that allowed the public to purchase old building materials from the historic structure. This initiative aimed to repurpose the scraps as a charming way to connect everyday Americans with their nation's history. Surprisingly, the response was overwhelming. People jumped at the chance to own a piece of presidential history, leading to a whopping $10,000 in profits beyond expenses. This money helped fund the ongoing restoration efforts, illustrating how the public's interest in preserving historical artifacts can provide unexpected financial benefits. Imagine having a piece of the White House in your own home. This program made that dream a reality for many. How cool is it that the public contributed to such an important renovation? Did you know ants can lift so much more than you? Ants are true superheroes of the insect world, showcasing incredible strength relative to their size. These tiny creatures can carry objects that weigh up to 50 times their own weight. This remarkable ability allows them to transport food back to their colonies, build intricate nests, and even work together to move larger items. Their strength isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in their adaptability and survival. With thousands of ants working in unison, they can transport food resources or nest materials efficiently, turning a seemingly simple task into a grand teamwork display. It's amazing to think about how these small insects have developed such advanced collaboration skills, allowing them to thrive in diverse environments. From rainforests to deserts, their strength and teamwork help them exploit various resources, placing them among the most adaptable species on our planet. So, the next time you see an ant, remember it's not just a tiny bug, it's a powerful team player in nature's grand design. Ever considered why square watermelons exist? These quirky fruits, known for their unique shape, are not designed for eating, but rather for decoration. Originating in Japan, the idea behind square watermelons began in the 1970s as farmers sought innovative ways to attract attention to their produce. By growing watermelons in square molds, producers created an eye-catching novelty that appealed to both locals and tourists. This unusual fruit is perfect for enhancing aesthetic appeal, especially at gatherings or as a fun centerpiece in homes. Surprisingly, while they may look appealing on the outside, these square watermelons can be challenging to slice and enjoy due to their firm texture. As a result, most people simply admire them rather than taste them. The fascinating process involves carefully placing watermelons into plastic boxes, allowing them to grow into the desired shape. Nowadays, square watermelons have gained popularity worldwide, symbolizing creativity in agriculture and attracting curious collectors. Next time you encounter one, will you appreciate its artistic charm instead of craving a slice? Have you heard of percussive maintenance? This quirky term describes an age-old practice where people literally hit or tap devices to get them to work again. Imagine a stubborn old TV that won't turn on. Sometimes giving it a gentle smack can surprisingly solve the problem. While it sounds amusing, percussive maintenance actually reflects a very human approach to problem solving. Often, it's not about sophisticated repairs or complex fixes, but rather a simple act of coaxing stubborn gadgets back to life. Many of us have used this technique on various items, like printers, old radios, or even cars. However, it's important to note that percussive maintenance isn't a permanent fix. It might just be a quick temporary solution. So the next time your device is misbehaving, remember this playful yet effective method. Who knows, a little tap might just save the day. Here's what happens during the winter months. The winter period is specifically measured in December and January, making February the final month of the calendar year. This unique timing is fascinating. Since winter officially ends with February, that month has only 28 days, or 29 in a leap year. This shorter duration explains why February is often considered special. It challenges our perception of time in a very direct way. The chilly weather and shorter days encourage cozy nights by the fire and festive winter activities. You'll often hear people talk about how winter feels longer, but it's all thanks to February's limited days that it wraps up the season. As we head into spring and March, we transition from those crisp winter nights to warmer days filled with blossoming flowers. So the next time someone mentions how February seems to fly by, you'll know it's all about its unique place as the shortest month of the year. Did you know James Hong is Hollywood's busiest actor? With an astonishing record of over 600 film appearances, James Hong holds the title for the most appearances in Hollywood history. Many people may not realize that his impressive career spans decades, and despite his countless roles, he often went uncredited for significant parts. First hitting the screen in the 1950s, Hong has played a wide range of characters, from villains to comedic sidekicks. You might recognize him from classics like Big Trouble in Little China, or even newer hits like Kung Fu Panda, where he lent his voice to Mr. Ping, the adoptive father of Po, the panda. Hong's dedication to his craft and his ability to adapt to various roles have made him a beloved figure in the industry. His journey showcases not just his talent, but the evolution of Hollywood itself, shining a light on how diverse and talented actors have always contributed to cinema. Isn't it fascinating how one person can shape so much of film history? Here's what actually happens when Elmo talks to Congress. On April 23, 2002, a beloved fuzzy red puppet named Elmo took center stage and made history by testifying before the House Appropriations Subcommittee. This was no ordinary day. It was the first time a non-human character ever spoke to Congress. Elmo appeared alongside then Sesame Street President Gary Nell to advocate for preschool programs, emphasizing the importance of early childhood education. During his heartfelt testimony, Elmo's main message was that investing in preschool helps children develop vital skills for their future. While many were charmed by Elmo's iconic voice and playful nature, the underlying message was serious and crucial. His presence sparked conversations about education funding and the benefits of quality early learning experiences for kids. Who knew a puppet could make such a big impact on national policy? Most people don't know this, but birds can be amazing. Take the loud and lively bird of paradise, for example. This incredible creature is famous for its vibrant colors and striking calls that echo through tropical forests. Their calls can carry over long distances, making them one of the most recognizable sounds in their habitats. The bird of paradise isn't just a pretty face. It plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping with seed dispersal. When these birds feast on fruits, they consume the seeds inside. As they move around the forest, they drop the seeds in different locations, allowing new plants to grow. This fascinating interaction not only helps maintain the ecological balance, but also contributes to the growth of diverse plant species. So next time you hear a loud call in the tropics, remember the important role these birds play in keeping their forest home thriving. Is it really true that onions make you cry? When you chop an onion, your eyes start to water, and it's all thanks to some unique chemistry. Onions contain amino acids that, when sliced, break down into a substance called syn-propanethiol S-oxide. This irritant is released into the air and quickly reaches your eyes, causing a stinging sensation. Your body reacts by producing tears in an attempt to wash away the irritant. This tearful response can vary from person to person. Some might feel the sting more intensely than others. Besides the tears, onions are packed with health benefits, including antioxidants and vitamins that can boost your immune system. So the next time you find yourself weeping over a cutting board, just remember, it's your body's way of protecting itself. But how can you chop onions without crying? There are some tricks and tools to help with that. Is it really true that Kyoto's temples have bloody footprints? In the historic city of Kyoto, Japan, a haunting reminder of the past can be found in 5 temples with ceilings marked by eerie red stains. These marks are not just random splatters, they are the remnants of a tragic history linked to the samurai warriors who once roamed the land. The ceilings were built using floorboards from a castle where these noble fighters chose to commit ritual suicide, known as seppuku, rather than facing defeat or dishonor. The blood left behind created footprints that appear to tell a silent story of bravery and sorrow. Visitors marvel at these striking ceilings, often feeling a mix of awe and respect for the lives that once were. While the temples today stand as peaceful places for reflection, they carry with them a weighty history that connects people to a time when honor meant everything. This blend of beauty and tragedy invites everyone to ponder the deeper significance of sacrifice, loyalty, and the lasting impact of the samurai spirit in Japanese culture. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Einstein chose wisdom over wealth. In 1922, the legendary physicist Albert Einstein found himself in Tokyo, where he encountered a courier who had delivered something to him. Instead of giving a monetary tip, he wrote a thoughtful note on a simple piece of paper. The message, reflecting his deep values, stated, "A quiet and modest life brings more joy than the pursuit of success bound with constant unrest." This beautifully crafted sentiment showcases Einstein's belief that happiness stems from simplicity rather than the relentless chase of fame or fortune. At that moment, Einstein chose to share wisdom rather than riches, leaving us with a powerful reminder that true joy often lies in leading a grounded life. How many of us would make the same choice in today's fast-paced world? Believe it or not, Butterbean was a heavyweight champion. Eric Scott Esch, better known as Butterbean, made history by reaching a staggering peak weight of 425 pounds, which earned him the title of the heaviest boxer in boxing's long history. This American professional boxer, born in 1966, became a household name in the 1990s and early 2000s, not just for his impressive size, but also for his unique fighting style. Unlike the typical, nimble heavyweights, Butterbean's power and presence in the ring were truly astonishing. He fought in various organizations, including the International Sport Karate Association, and later took on professional boxing. Butterbean had a mixed career, showcasing his strength with a record that boasted numerous knockouts. Despite his size, he captivated audiences with his personality and charisma, becoming a beloved figure in the boxing world. So next time you think about heavyweight champions, remember Butterbean and his impressive journey? What do you think it takes to compete at that level? Did you know Will Smith faced serious tax trouble? Before he became a household name, Will Smith was dealing with a hefty $2 million debt in unpaid taxes. This daunting financial burden could have easily derailed his career. However, when he landed the lead role in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, everything changed. Smith took a smart approach. He set aside an impressive 70% of his earnings from the show during its first 3 seasons, specifically to pay off the IRS. This decision not only helped him clear his tax debt, but it also laid the foundation for his financial recovery. The success of the sitcom not only made him famous, but also turned his life around financially. It's amazing how a single opportunity can lead to both fame and financial stability, isn't it? Ever wondered how our Milky Way formed? Researchers studying ancient stars in the Milky Way's halo have made an exciting discovery. Our galaxy absorbed a smaller galaxy about 25% of its size during a massive collision billions of years ago. This cosmic event was like a stellar buffet, reshaping the Milky Way and blending the characteristics of both galaxies. The collision had a significant impact on the structure we see today, allowing scientists to trace the history of the Milky Way through the stars that originated from that smaller, merged galaxy. These ancient stars contain clues about the conditions and events that took place during the merger, illuminating a fascinating chapter in our galaxy's past. By analyzing the chemical makeup and movements of these stars, astronomers are piecing together the story of how our galaxy evolved over time. Isn't it amazing to think about the cosmic dance that shaped our home in the universe? Here's something incredible about Earth's density. Did you know that Earth is the densest planet in our solar system? With an average density of about 5.52 grams per cubic centimeter, it packs more mass into each cubic centimeter than any other planet. This high density is primarily due to our planet's metallic core, composed mainly of iron and nickel, which contributes significantly to its overall weight. The density also affects Earth's gravity and has a big impact on the geology and atmosphere we experience daily. For instance, it's an important factor in how mountains form and how plate tectonics operates. Plus, this density helps keep our atmosphere intact, making life possible. So, the next time you think about Earth, remember that it's not just a beautiful blue planet, but also the heavyweight champion of the solar system. How cool is that?